Good afternoon and welcome to Quinn Elementary softball fields. Today it is softball and it's a Southeast Conference matchup between the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans and and the Dartmouth Indians. Ben Smith on the call for you guys today. Beside home plate, as you can see, and the captain's meeting is going on right now. The Indians coming in at 5-3 and Bridgewater Raynham coming in at 5-3. So this is a big conference game of the year. If the Indians want to really get the push in the tournament, they are 43rd ranked in Division II. But that, despite their record, this could be a big game if they want to win if they want to be like one of the top seeds in the state, not top seeds, but like if they want to be a playoff team, contend for a playoff race. This is one of their biggest competitions all year long. You know, Bridgewater Raynham comes in. Last year they swept them, and it's a new year, new team. So, you know, anything can happen here and there. So, Bridgewater Raynham, by Mike Carosa, who has who's been at the helm over there for 26 years and over 400 wins as a coach. So great resume for him. Coach Beth Arguin along on the Indian side. We were just talking before the game, and they're really relying on the pitcher so far this year, Casey Pomfret, who is the sister of Calissa Pomfret, batting a .455 average as a freshman. You know, when you have some youth on your team, take you a lot of ways. So, you know, before the season, me and Arguin were talking about the potential potential season plans for the Indians, and one of the things is regrouping and getting the better players around. So they got Casey Pomfret on the hill today, and catching is Braylon Martin. So we're going to run down the order real quick for BR. The first three hitters are batting first is the third baseman, Chloe Martin. Batting second is the right fielder, number 1, Claire Roy. And batting third is number 14, Olivia Roy, who is the center fielder. It is a really hot day out on this premise. First pitch weather is 71 degrees Fahrenheit with some wind gusts of 16 miles an hour. First pitch upstairs, ball 1. Right away they'll do a check swing, and that'll be fouled off. 1-1 count. The UV index is 4 today. It's better than it was at 11 o'clock today. This is a fly ball, but this will be fouled off. 1-2 count now. In the top of the first. Although we're right next to home plate, there is... that one's outside. 2-2 count now. Winding the pitch, and that one will be fouled off in the direction of the dugout. Count still stays the same, 2-2 on the top of the first, no outs. Winding the pitch, another one fouled off, and this is going to be still remaining, the count still remains the same, 2-2. Swung on and missed. And it brings up Claire Roy, who is currently a sophomore. I haven't done a softball game in a very long time, so it's been a really young roster. I think it was Liv Raposa's freshman year, and she was the only freshman on the team at the time, with Aubrey Carberry and Hannah Garcia winding the pitch. Also on the team it was Sophia Dias. A much whole different team all around, but grounder, oh, and Dubois couldn't glove that up cleanly, as it will be a base hit, and knee 5 to start it off. Olivia Roy, the wind in the pitch for Pomfret, check swing. Upstairs again. 1-1. The wind in the pitch. In there for a strike, now to 2. Oh, and it hits off the helmet. Liv Raposa trying to make the play at second, but to no avail, as it advances Claire Roy. The wind in the pitch. Upstairs, 2-1 now. Winds and deals. Fouled off. Into the playground. Looks like they're indicating a bunt attempt. The wind in the pitch. Fouled off again. 2 foul balls into the into the playground area. I know there was just kids playing there just a couple of minutes ago. Winds and deals, another foul ball into the playground. Two count, 1 out, and a man on second. The wind in the pitch, a grounder down the middle. Almeida makes the play at center field, but it will have 2 players at the corners, and Olivia Roy advances to first. Fielder's choice play there on a grounder on a 5-3, and walks in a run. Runs. It was Ella Maynard. Grounds it right in it. Makes the easy play. And we're 2 down with a 1-0 score. Talia Faria. Oh, almost indicating a steal there. Upstairs again. 2-0 now. The wind in the pitch. Downstairs there. 3-0 now. The wind in the pitch again. A grounder down. Oh, and it's bobbled off of Pomfret, and that comes in. A run. Olivia Roy will go around the bases, and it's a 2-0 Bridgewater Raynham lead. And it just bobbled out of the hands of Pomfret. So all runners aboard have scored so far for Bridgewater Raynham. That one is downstairs there. 1-1 count now. Winds and deals. A grounder down to the pitcher, now to first. Makes the play on a 1-3. And that will retire the side. 2-0 lead after in the top of the first. We'll be back after this. All right, everybody, you can feel the wind in the air now. And the Indians are trailing 2-0 as it brings up the leadoff hitter, the senior Calissa Pomfret. He's been a very solid player this season for this Indians team. And she has been playing varsity since her freshman year, so you know, her sister's just following her footsteps here. On deck it is Emma Silva and her sister Casey Pomfret. In there for a strike on the first pitch. The pitcher is Maddie Delano, correction. And when I was talking to one of the scorekeepers, she was like, there is 3 Maddies on the team, a fly ball out into center, back at the warning track, makes the grab. Oh, man. That was tracking far. Oh, what a fantastic grab out into center by Olivia Roy. Look, a nice swing and a belt. It just makes the grab out into center. Winds and deals the pitch. Swung on and missed. Emma Sylvia. Another player who played last year. The wind and the pitch. And it will be a chopper down the line, but it will be foul. It will be fouled. The wind and the pitch. And it will be a foul tip, and that will go out again. The 0-2 pitch here for Maddie Delano. Foul tipped. Upstairs there. 1-2. Lines and deals, swung on and missed. And that's the first strikeout for Delano, correction. 2 down in the bottom of the first, brings up the heavy hitter, Casey Pomfret. On deck it is Liverposa. Oh, and fouled out into the playground. 0-1. Batting a .455 average, most on the team. Oh, and that one will be fouled off. That was ripped. Winds and deals outside there. 1-2 now. Winds and deals. Foul tipped. One-two count now. The 1-2 pitch, winds and deals. Outside, 2-2. On deck it is Liverposa. Oh, and that one's ripped, but it's fouled. It's got to be like that. Which way? That way. You got to do the Texans first down celebration. What is it? That one. Oh, swung on and missed. 2 strikeouts for Manny Delano to start it off. 2-0 score. And our next batters are Maddie Delano, Lily Berman, and Maddie O'Keefe. So there's 3 Maddies on the team getting ready to bat next, and we'll be back after this message. All right, everybody, we are back here at Quinn Elementary. Currently 2-0. The Trojans up on top right now, and brings up the pitcher, Maddie Delano. Takes ball one. Winds and deals again, and it's upstairs. 2-0 now. It's a really hot day out. I mean, you know what we could do is you know what we should have is the bucket just comes down, come on down and give us free ice cream over here. Oh, that one's fouled off as it's ripped out of play, and it will be a 2-2 count. Three-two now, full count. The wind and deal, the fly, and it's a fly ball out, and it will be in the hands of Calissa Pomfret. One away. As it brings up Lily Berman, who is one of the captains. She's a senior for this Bridgewater Raynham team. The grounder, oh, and makes the play, a sliding out. Extra effort. It was a bunt attempt, but what a sliding play from Calissa Pomfret. And it will be a grounder now to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So, folks, that is the end of the that retires the side for Bridgewater Raynham, 2-0. When we come back, our next hitters are Liv Raposa, Abby Lancaster, and Jill Dubois when we come back. All right, we are back here from the Quinn Elementary School softball field. It is currently 2-0. Bridgewater Raynham up in front. Ben Smith on the call for you guys today. And it brings up Liv Raposa. Very dangerous, too. Hit that homer last year against Bishop Stang. Winds and deals, but that will be outside. Outside there, 2-0. Sorry, there was a wasp. These wasps are just coming, going around, and yeah, I'm being harassed by them. Oh, in there for a strike. Couldn't get back there in time. 2-2 now. Oh, 3-1 actually. 3-1. The wind and the pitch. Outside for ball 4, and that will walk Liv Raposa. And it brings out Abby Lancaster. Played last year, more in left field. Now she's the first baseman for this Indians team. Wind in the pitch. And it will be a bunt attempt, but it's fouled, and it will take strike 1. The wind in the pitch again. Oh, and Liv just slips up there. Now they're going to play the trickery game. Razzle dazzle. And tags her out. Just slips up there. Pretty unfortunate. Razzle dazzle. On deck it is Jill Dubois. Swung on and missed. One ball, 2 strikes. Swung on and missed, and 2 down. And it brings up Jill Dubois, the third baseman. And the umpire calls time. I'm a big fan of that guy. Steve Cabral, the first base umpire. Did some basketball games. Swung on and missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So the payoff pitching coming. The wind and deal. And in there for a strike. Looking there, Jill Dubois. And that will retire the side. 2 innings down, 2-0 score. The Indians currently trailing over the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans. We'll be back after this. And welcome back, everybody. It is currently 2-0. The Trojans out in front over the Indians. Ben Smith on the call for you guys behind home plate today, and it's a very hot day. And on the final day of April, it is feeling like summer. Summer's close in the air. That's for sure. Casey Pomfret Back to pitch, and that will be a strike. One now. Manny Morelli at bat now. And that one will go outside. 2-1 count now. The 2-1 pitch. And ball 3. Three-one count now. Morelli, 3-1 pitch. In their first strike. Got it looking. You know, when it's a 3-1 count, you kind of are just thinking to yourself, don't swing. That one's downstairs. And that one will walk Morelli. And back to the top of the order. An bunt attempt right away, and it goes through Dubois. And it will be a base hit on a bunt. Single. In there for a strike. Beautiful pitch there from Pomfret. And a chopper down the middle. It's bobbled out of the hands. And bases are loaded. As Olivia Roy and we're going to get a timeout called from coach here. Yeah, and that was just an unfortunate play at short. It's really hard to really glove it up cleanly. And you can't be frustrated too at the same time, you know. And a chopper. Now to home, and it's a wild pitch, runs in, comes in a run, now to home again, and 2 runs have scored. 4-0 now. A wild pitch to home. Advances Chloe Martin and Claire Roy with Olivia Roy. And a chopper again. Base hit again. And this is another run. Another run coming in too. So this is 6-0. Bridgewater Raynham. A base hit from Menard. Actually, base hit from Talia Faria. She's currently 1-for-1 on the day. Avery Ehrlichman. And a grounder again, another base hit. Almeida will glove it, as it will be 2-man aboard. And to instant replay here. Just a grounder up the middle. Couldn't time that up cleanly from Liv Raposa. This is just a rebuilding year for this Indians team, so this is a little. They're just it's just growing piece by piece. You know, you lost Carberry last year. You lost Hannah Garcia, and Julia Raposa, and ooh, right at the catcher. And Casey is shaken up. And bases are loaded now. And I think they're gonna exchange pitchers now. The courtesy runner is number 24, Olivia Butchery. So Casey will try to throw a couple. See how she feels. See if Argon wants to do a change at pitching. The other pitcher is Liv Raposa. And Casey's gonna shake that off. As it was such a dangerous play at upstairs there. Casey Pomfret winds and pitches outside again, 2-0. The wind and pitch. In there for a strike. And a fly ball, and that will be a line out by Casey Pomfret, not Casey, Calissa Pomfret. And we'll bring up Maddie O'Keefe with 1 out in the top of the third. 4 runs this inning for the Trojans. Winding the pitch. Swung on and missed again. O'Keefe is 0 for 1. Now to home gets that one, but safe at first. Now you got that advanced runner out at home, but single there for Maddie O'Keefe. Wine and deal. And that's a strike. Maddie Morelli. And a ball there. A wind in the pitch. A fly ball, and that goes over the head. That's going to be a run. Oh, and Emma Sylvia loses it for a second, but regains it. It's 7-0 now, and it advances Avery and L. Rickman back home. Line of the pitch. Check swing there, but it will be a ball, as it's the top of the order. The wind in the pitch. Downstairs, and that will go in another run. Pinch runner scores 8-0 now. And struck and out there. Oh no. Currently a strike. Downstairs. And it's behind. Oh, that was a close call, because that could have easily walked in a run. 3-2. And a high fly ball back at the warning track. And it's off the glove of Sylvia. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. Now to home. And that is 3 runs advancing. 11-0. Well, that was near the warning track. Almost a grand slam. Geez, these bees are just harassing me too. There was a wasp. And that one's fouled. So that was a double there from Olivia Roy. Clears the bases. And a high fly ball back. And Almeida drops it. Another run is coming in. 12-0 now. And we got a time called. I think they're going to go for a mound visit here. Talia Faria is in. She just recently pitched this inning. And that is knocked. And that's going to be back at the warning track. And another run will come in. 13-0. Oh! And it's safe at second. Talia Faria, another double. All right. 13-0. And it brings up Avery and Rickman. Avery L. Ehrlichman. And a knock. And now to first. And makes the 6-3 play. And that finally ends the inning. And at the end of that half of the inning, 13-0, the score. We'll be back after this. All right, and we are back here, and it is a 13-0 score. The Trojans up in front after a 11-run inning from the Trojans. Brings up Sydney Almeida, who just recently joined this year. And a big addition to this Indians team. Sid Almeida did play some travel ball, and coming back this year, it was a decision between her playing lacrosse or softball. And a strike there on the bunt attempt from Almeida. JV is currently across the street here. Across the way, actually, but in there for a strike. The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed, and she swung out swinging there. That is 5 strikeouts. Outside there. Paige Martins. She is the right fielder. Swung downstairs. 2-0 now. And a high fly ball, and it will be lined out. Actually, it will be a fly out there for Paige Martins. 2 gone in the bottom of the third. And it brings up Mackenzie Pelletier, the designated hitter. Arguin did say to me they expect either a substitution change for her sometime for Braylon Martin. 2-0 count. Winding the pitch. In there for a strike. 2-1 count now. On deck, it will be Calissa Pomfret. Swung on and missed and struck out swinging there. That is 6 strikeouts for Delano. And it will be 13-0 score. 13-0 score. And we'll be back after this. Top of the 4th inning, and then we'll start off here. Ben Smith on the call for you guys. And it's been a interesting, I'll say, game so far. Casey Pomfret still on the mound for the Indians, and it brings up Maddie Delano. Winding the pitch, a grounder, and a base hit once again, and Liv is shaken up. That will be a base hit on an E6. Delano will come out for a pinch runner now. Oh, that was right at the shin. And this will be a bunt. Out of first, 1 away. And man on second now. And it brings up Maddie O'Keefe, the number 9 hitter. The wind and the pitch. And a grounder. And couldn't glove that cleanly, and Liv Raposa, another error for her. Upstairs there. And a chopper down the line and a base hit. They're going to throw home, but the bases are loaded. And the leadoff hitter advances to first. Delano, the pinch runner for Delano, advances to third. That one will be fouled off into the salt marsh. And that will be fouled off again down the line. Winding the pitch. And a bunt. Now to home. Oh, couldn't get that in time. She is safe. 14-0. And bases loaded. Couldn't glove that cleanly at the plate. Oh, right, a line out. And a double play. And it will end the inning. She didn't touch the bag. What a play. And that will end their side 14-0 now. We'll be back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Currently, the score it is 14-0. The Indians are trailing right now. I mean, just saying this is just a young rebuilding team, so it's a little bit of experience that needs to be built. And I hate to use the word. I hate using the word inexperienced. So I'm just gonna say there's stuff that needs to be a little bit worked on by the team, but they're still a young team. They're still developing, and they're a team that still wants to continue, like, build their chemistry too. So 2-0 count. The line in the pitch for Delano. Swung on and missed. The first strike. And fly ball, and now will line out. There'll be a fly out there from the pitcher. 1 away. In the bottom of the 4th. And it will bring up Emma Sylvia. In there for a ball. One out now. You know, they're a really good team. They're not ninth in Division I, and this is going to go fouled off out into the blacktop. And a grounder. Now to first. And makes the play. 2 down. brings up Casey Pomfret, who is currently 0 for 1 today. And now it is fouled off. I'll play, thank God that didn't come towards me. In there for a strike. Oh, 2 count now. Liv Raposa is on deck for the Indians. Swung on and missed. And that is 7 strikeouts for Delano. And when we come back, it will be the 5th inning. And if it's the final inning, we'll see if that's the case, but we'll be back after this. All right, everybody, and we are back here on the top of the 5th inning. Casey Pomfret still pitching for the Indians. 14-0 score. And winding the pitch in the glove and upstairs again. And a high fly ball out into center. Almeida is underneath, makes the grab, 1 away. And we'll bring up Talia Faria. Talia Faria is currently 2 for 2 so far today, with a double and a single. Got out at home. Winding the pitch, swung on and missed. 0-2 now. Oh, 1 ball, 1 strike. In there for a strike. 1-2 now. And the 1-2 pitch. And a grounder down the middle and another base hit. And Talia Faria continues her great game so far today. 3 for 3 today. And it will bring up Avery Ehrlichman, who is currently 1 for 3 at bat today. She tripled. In the first inning. Actually, in the third inning. The only inning was just a 1-2-3 inning. Was the second inning for the Indians. And a chopper underneath makes a grab. She is safe, and it's a base hit. Going to advance Talia Ferrier. Strike there. Oh, and a high fly ball. This is cracked. Down at the warning track, makes the grabs, Almeida. And it will advance the runner to third. What a grab by Almeida out into center. Down at the warning track. Upstairs. Two runners at the corners now. Oh, and it's a chopper to first. And she is out. So it is the Indians not allowing a run that inning. And it will be a 6-3 play. And retires the side. The bottom half of the fifth inning. So will the Indians tack on some runs in this inning? Or they will have the possible impossible from Maddie Delano. We'll be back after this. All right, everybody, we are back here. It is the bottom half of the fifth inning. And it will be bringing up first the shortstop, Liv Raposa. Swung on and missed, strike one. Liv Raposa just walked in her first at-bat. Oh, in there for a strike. 2-0-2 count now. And a chopper now to first. One away. And brings up Abby Lancaster. See what they can do here. Swung on and missed. One count. And a grounder. Now they walk to first. 2 down. And we'll bring up Jill Dubois here to try to hold them into this game. 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Swung on and missed. Strike 1. Upstairs. 1-1. In their first strike. And the 1-2 pitch. This one will close it out if it's a strike. Downstairs, 2-2 now. This is a strike, it's over here. And this will be a mercy. And that is a swing down towards the warning track and a base hit there. And that is the first hit of the game for Maddie Delano. Just couldn't glove it underneath there. And it brings up Sydney Almeida. One now. So with this, we're going to be off for another week. Not another week. We're actually going to be back on Monday. I'm not going to be there, but strike 2. And then we have softball once again against Durfee next week. So you won't see me for another couple weeks, but I'll be back. And strike 3, and that ends the game. A drastic ending. A 14-0 win for the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans. And the Indians will fall to 5-4 on the year. Trojans will go to 6-3. Final thoughts on the game is just ding, ding, ding off the bats of the Bridgewater Raynham Trojans today. Better offensively today, too. Only allowed 1 hit. And that will end the ball game. That is 8 strikeouts on the day today for Delano. But otherwise, that will be the end of the ball game, folks. 14-0 score from our entire crew here. Our director, Dan Medeiros, Peter chasing the truck. Our cameraman, Dan Ferguson, Quincy Antunes, and Jess Gove. I'm Ben Smith, the commentator for today, saying so long, everybody.